One time for the ancestors, one time for oneself, and one time for the collective. What do you do when you can't deny truth? Because they ain't come to lie. So, welcome, if that's what you came for. You came for a lie, you might want to keep scrolling because you definitely in the wrong place. You hear me? You definitely in the wrong place. Because we ain't trying to deny truth, and we trying to rather but a lie. You know? And when you can't deny truth, that reflects the person that's okay with their story, regardless of how that truth may make them look. And I suggest that we all find a space that we can be okay with our story. You know, I find so much pleasure in being okay with my story personally. Because through life, we meet a lot of people. And in life, I have met a lot of people. And a lot of those people that I met throughout my life, I had to beat the devil behind right in front of their face. And the reason why I say I had to, because many people most people I know are not in my right now, are not in my present timeline. But I had to beat the devil behind in a lot of people's face that I know, people who chose to walk the other way. And that's okay, because I ain't looking back. So that's a message for somebody. You know, I ain't looked the way that they was told God was supposed to look. Don't you look back, because you probably don't look the way that they was told God was supposed to look. If you don't listen, you're going to miss it. There's a major message in that. Stillness and abundance, loving light, health, and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, loving light, health, and wholeness. Stillness and abundance, loving light, health, and wholeness to the cosmic consciousness, family, and soul tribe. Still radiating in the crown, accepting the downloads. You hear me? We still radiating in the crown, accepting the downloads. Because you wasn't the problem. You wasn't the problem. Because I wasn't either. But the world tried to make me feel the same way. But you wasn't the problem, nor was I. But you do know that for you, right? Because if you don't, I just made you aware. Now don't let nobody, don't let no thing, don't let no energy, don't let no thought, don't let no frequency steal that joy from you. You wasn't the problem. Protect your energy. Protect your energy and protect your energy some more. You know, certain star seeds, certain sun beings, certain indigos, certain moon children, whatever you label yourself as, you know, are under heavy attack. You know, the projections are real, you know. But they're fading. I'll say it like that. You know, the darkness ain't got nothing the darkness can't feed off us no more. So most people that's in dark places you probably be witnessing dark people fighting amongst each other. You probably be witnessing toxic people fighting amongst each other because they can't fight amongst us no more. I'm glad we don't brush ourselves off. Congratulations, if that's speaking to you. Don't let them take it out on you because you the messenger. That's what I've been feeling. A lot of projections, projected frustration, projected doubt, projected fear. And I expect it. You know, anytime you make yourself a channel, or anytime you put yourself in the public, you know, especially in a spiritual arena, you got to expect certain things to come towards you. But that's why you got to have yourself spiritually protected and your aura field built up and raised up before you get yourself out here, you know, and on in front of any kind of camera, you know, doing anything. You hear me? Cause this walk ain't for the faint-hearted. You hear me? A lot of us are being made aware that through this recent ascension process, we are the painful reminders. We are the painful memories. And to some, that's like a blistering wound, or to some, that's like being in the choking desert. And to others, it's going to be like a joyous, fresher breath air. But through this recent ascension process, many of us have realized we are either a painful reminder in memory or a joyous, fresh breath, or joyous breath of fresh air, depending on who we coming into contact with and what's going on. But it's an honor to be here. You know, it's an honor to be here. And though I usually start out with, you know, stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness, please be advised, family. Please be aware that everything ain't love and light, you know, most times, if not all the time. And the only reason that I'm in that space, or in the place of that space, because I get myself in the place of that space each and every day. Everything ain't love and light, because I say stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. It don't work like that. You hear me? You got to put work in. It's a day-to-day process to get yourself mentally in tune, intellectually in tune, spiritually in tune, emotionally in tune, as well as physically in tune, and have all the parts of what you call yourself working together in correspondence with one another, and not pulling and tugging against each other. And then we looking for somebody else to blame, because I did too. I looked for somebody else to blame, you know, until I ran out of usual suspects, and I only had, and the only one left was me. So then I had to take a look at that person, you know. Message. It's an honor to be here. But as I was saying, everything ain't love and light. I come in love and light because I come in love and light. And I need to make that clear. I come in love and light because I come in love and light. But this passage called life comes with plenty of darkness. As I'm sure many of us, if we don't know, we're coming to realize in this moment. But the darkness is intended to assist us, you know, to come into the choice, the ultimate choice that we're gonna make. Which side are we gonna stand on? Or if we gonna stand, or is we gonna stand on any side at all? Or move to the middle and balance it all. Message. If you don't listen, you will miss it. But the darkness is here to assist us in whichever way we choose. So it would be very wise to choose wisely. Choose wisely. Judas or Jesus. Judas or Jesus. I laugh even though it ain't funny at all. You know, some will resonate when I say this walk of life been like what's been wrote about Jesus for many of us. And Judas for us all. If you don't listen, you're gonna miss it. But just like we didn't always know, unless you did, they ain't always know neither. Whoever the them and they may be for you, you know. But they, the same way that they didn't know, we didn't always know. So mercy and compassion will be important. I don't know who I'm talking to. But I'll say that to say, just because people are unaware, don't give them a reason to come at you. You know, just because people don't know, don't give them a reason to come at me, spiritually or otherwise. But either way, choose wisely. Know what you're doing. You hear me? But it takes, and it took every experience that you have had, every good that you have had, every bad that you have had, every moment that you have had a moment to experience a moment for you to come into where you are right now, to you to come into who you are right now, and for you to come into what you are right now. I said that to say, whatever your story may consist of, whatever it consisted of, it has served its purpose. And now it's time for you to release it in love in order to fulfill your purpose. I don't know who I'm talking to or who I'm talking for. Release it in love. It's the hard part. This is the hardest part. The detachment process. It don't matter how many times you've been told. It don't matter how many times you may have to be the one telling. We all been told many lifetimes and we forgot. And now we in a lifetime where we being told so we can remember. So guess what? Those that don't and those that didn't, if you told them, they believe you now. If you've been told, then you probably a believer now. And it took, my point is, for those who was the messengers, we told who we were supposed to tell. And it wasn't because that we told them that anything made a difference, but it was because you was changing your life as you was telling them. That's making the difference now. It was through you changing your life as you was telling them that's convincing the people now. It's through you telling them as you was changing your life message that's speaking loudest for you now. So don't look back. They believe you now. Ain't nobody for you to turn back and get. Now they got their work to do by the example that you have made for them. I don't know who I'm talking to or who I'm talking for, but I salute you. I salute all of you who saw it from the beginning. And congratulations to all of you who's starting to see it now. And that means so much to me because the money changers and the tax imposers and the greedy, you know, the confusers, their time is up. And in order for the confusers, because we got to remember, you know, for those who are familiar with the story of the Bible, we got to remember who Jesus flipped the table on. You know, long story short, it was the confusers. The confusers that were using people just like you and me and all our ancestors. The confusers. But the confusion is wearing off. And spiritual men and women are no longer being taken advantage of by what's going on behind the veil, because now we got eyes that we can see. We have developed an eye that we can see, and we have developed the ear so we can hear. Now we always had them, but we ain't been using the one that count. So, salute to all of those who have awakened by realizing that they chose the wrong side and chose again. Keep shining from the inside out. Stillness and abundance, love and light, health and wholeness. Thanks for the likes, thanks for the shares, thanks for the subscribes, thanks for the unlikes, thanks for unsubscribing, thanks for rocking cause you rock with me. Thanks for being you, thanks for staying authentic, thanks for allowing me to be authentic cause I rock with me first in order to rock with y'all. I love y'all, family. Prove you right. You ain't gotta prove it to nobody else. Prove you right. Peace. Love you.